to mind. So I'm going to be kind of bouncing around a little bit. So if you do want me to cover something, put it in the chat. Okay, just kind of drop a note in the chat and let me see it. And if there's time, I'll definitely cover it. So, feel comfortable doing that if there's something you want to go over. But, obviously we're winding down. We're coming to the end of the year. We're not quite in the middle of the month yet, but, we're winding down. And there's some good things that we get a chance to do, okay, as the year winds down. And one thing, because I don't want to forget, okay, is that, matter of fact, just so I have an accountability, you can see I'm taking a picture, and I'm taking a picture of everybody that is on. When this Zoom is over, okay, when it's over, I would like everybody to send me the first step, first watch video from your app. Okay, just put me in as a prospect. And I just want to see that you're using it, and I want to respond to you so you know what a response looks like. But I meant to do this last week. So when we're done, go to the app, put, Bobby in as a prospect, and send me, one of the two videos, the first watch or the learn opportunity one. I don't care which one. I just want to get a video from you from the app. Okay, so I can respond back to it, and you can see what an action card looks like and stuff like that. So somebody told me that, some people still weren't using the app, and, I didn't believe it, to be honest with you, that, the app is so good. I found it hard to believe, but we'll find out because I got a picture of everybody that's on here now. So we'll see who's using it or not. But anyway, it is the end of the year. And there's an opportunity to do two things. Now, granted, look, this was a crazy freaking year, and today, with some of the vaccines rolling out, it kind of reminded me as, after 9/11 a little bit, when, there was a new beginning, something like that. And, but it's trying to get the right words for it. We have a chance the end of each year, generally, the middle of December, to look back and be honest with ourselves with the year. Now, obviously, it was a screwball year. None of us have ever experienced this before. We never experienced it, so we don't know. It's new to us. But when I mean reflect back, okay, we can reflect back on our lives. We can reflect back on our health. But I mean reflect back on our business and look at the things that we did to move forward. Look at the things that we should have done to move more forward, okay? And then look at what we're going to do moving forward, where we got 17, 18 days left in the month. And what are we going to do to get ourselves prepared for 2021? And, it was really funny. It's very important to me. It's something April and I do all the time, every year. We always reflect back, look at the good, look at the bad, look at the ugly, and then look forward, make whatever changes and apply it, And I feel good. I just got an advertising campaign, kind of finished. So an email campaign that we're starting, and I wanted to have it ready to go before the year ended, and we're just finalizing the last draft, but the first one will go out this week. So I feel good about that. This is a list that I'm buying. I'm using, a Christian company to send out the emails and stuff. So this is a campaign that I've been working on a little bit. But, in looking back, we made progress. I'll talk about me in April. We made progress online, with doing things online. We made progress with getting more comfortable with doing Facebook Lives and doing videos and using Zoom. Look at this. It's like, most people didn't even know what Zoom was until the pandemic, and And now Zoom is just a household word. You know, everybody knows what Zoom is. And so, you know, I'm going to ask you to do that. If you haven't already done it, look back and maybe make 3 columns. Just say, look, you know, this was, you know, good, bad, and ugly. Okay. And just say, you know, these were things that I did good. Okay. These are things I did bad. These are things that were freaking awful. Okay. But that's all done. You know, we can't change this past year. We can't change yesterday. We can only change tomorrow and 2021. And what am I going to do starting now, you know, to make 2021 not only your best year ever, okay, but here's how you got to look at it. If you're not content or happy, and maybe happy is not the right word, but if you don't feel like you did the things that you meant to do in 2020, okay, because you do realize there's companies, and we're one of them, LifeVantage, okay, that absolutely kicked butt in 2020. Anybody that had a work from home business, anybody that had an online presence, anybody that was in the wellness field and health field kicked butt, okay, you know, in this business. So if you feel that you didn't kick butt to the degree that you could have or should have, okay, then we want 2021 not only to be your best year ever, but to make up for lost time. Okay, just make up for it. You know, how do you do that? You know, a funny thing happened this weekend. I'll be honest. I was, in the last couple months, we did a lot of, and April did more than me, but she's got more patience than I do, okay? We did a lot of trainings, okay? A lot of online stuff, you know, with different people, you know, whether it was Sperry, whether it was Marina, whether it was Higdon, whatever it was, okay? And for me, it was like the most that I'd ever done, okay? There's no doubt. So I'm getting all these emails this week from Eric Worre for GoPro, you know, this past week. And I'm like, you know, I'm spent, man. I'm just, I need to apply, okay, what I've learned. I need to put it into action. I can't put no more into my head. I'm fried. And I get this email on Friday and it says, well, the first 90 minutes is free. And it just so happens like I'm not doing anything, you know? So I click on and I start watching, and then, you know, and then they give you a discounted price. And I'm thinking, well, all right, we got a date night, Saturday night. We're going to go out and see all the Christmas stuff and go out to eat and stuff. But I really don't have anything, you know, planned for Saturday and Sunday that can't be changed or moved. So I end up paying, end up doing the whole thing. And I got to tell you, the guest speakers, you know, and I'll give Worre credit for that. The guest speakers that he had on were just unbelievable, you know, unbelievable. And, you know, somehow I crammed more into my head. But I don't want to say swore off. You're not supposed to swear, but I just said, you know, I was talking to some people earlier today and I said, I'm done with the training, you know, for 3-4 months now, because I want to apply it. Okay. I want to take whatever social media aspect that I want to master and do it. Okay. And I don't want to get confused with anybody else's stuff, you know? So, you know, for the next 3 or 4 months, apply it. Okay. So what I'm going to share with you, and I know a lot of you have done, you know, some of the, you know, some of these products and stuff, but, you know, some of these trainings and online seminars and, you know, personal development stuff, take one person or one thing or one aspect and devote yourself starting now over the next 2.5 weeks to end this year and going into next year, apply yourself to it. Okay. And another thing, and this was repeated this past weekend, but, you know, it really hit home again with me because I'd heard it 3 or 4 times. Okay. I'd heard different people say it. You know, I heard it come out of Marina's mouth. I heard it come out of Higdon's mouth. I heard it come out of some different people, okay, that I was either listening to or doing an audio book or whatever. And it was, the numbers varied a little, but the message was the same. And it was 80% of your time minimum, okay, needs to be in revenue producing activity and actions, okay? In other words, prospecting and recruiting. Those are the only revenue producing things we have, okay? We can either be prospecting for new customers, new distributors, or recruiting new customers, new distributors. That's revenue producing activity. And then about 15% training, okay, our teams, working with our teams, okay? And then you got to remember, when you're spending 80% of your time recruiting, okay, you got to remember, when you are doing that, you are training because you're leading by example. You're showing your team it's not as hard as they think it is. You could be even showing them that it's easy, okay? So you are training, okay? That's just a fact. When you're not doing that 80-15, and then I'll talk about the 5 in a second, you know, you're not leading by example, okay? And you're not doing revenue producing, you know, activity. So it's, you know, it's different, okay? It's not the same message that you're sending out. So look at your schedule, look at your time, okay? And say, am I spending 80% of my time in revenue producing, recruiting, or prospecting mode? And is that what I'm doing? You know, if you got an hour a day, are you spending 45, 50 minutes of it doing that? Okay. If you got 2 hours a day, are you spending an hour and a half of it doing that? Okay. That's what you got to look at. That's what I mean by reflect back. Okay. See what you're doing. So what's the other 5%? Well, the other 5% is personal development courses. Okay. And one of the ways that you can even expedite that and make more of that is do like I do, okay? When I'm exercising, meaning when I'm riding my bike, I'm listening to I can't sit and read a book. I just can't do it. I get stir crazy, okay? So I get everything on Audible, okay, and listen to audio books instead of the paper book where you're sitting in a rocking chair or something, okay? So I'm riding my bike and I'm listening. Okay. So that's how I do it. But, you know, everybody's got their own way. Some people do it to relax. To me, if you put me in a chair with a book and tell me to relax, you might as well stick needles in my eyes. I mean, I can't relax that way. I'll relax on my bike. Okay. And then I'll listen. But that's 5% of your time. And you can cut that down to even less if you're doing it when you're exercising or whatever it is you're doing for physical activity. Okay, so keep that in mind, but let's look back. Let's look back this year and say, did we do that? Or I like to say, or were we just playing? You know, were we doing the action? It's one of the things, Grant Cardone was one of the guests. They had Sylvester Stallone. They had some great trainers and speakers on. But Cardone, you know, I've always, you know, I've always liked his message because he'll always tell you, I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer. I'm not the smartest kid. You know, he'll say all that, but he said, but I will outwork. I'll put in the work. I'll out activity or outwork anybody. Okay. I'll go up against anybody. And he's got, I don't know exactly how he says it, but he says something like this: I am the master at getting things done. And I teach people to be the masters of getting things done. And I mean getting it done. And it's okay if it's messy. Nothing is perfect the first time. Okay. So the message is, and I couldn't agree more. Okay. And my message to you is, we got to get better, okay, at getting things done. Even if it's messy in the beginning, we still got to get it done. We can clean it up and tweak it. In other words, we can get better as we continue to do it. But the kiss of death in this business is procrastination, because procrastination is paralysis, and paralysis means zero activity. Zero activity means zero revenue. Okay, no money earned. So that's, you know, that's something that I always look back on, and I'm asking you to please do that. You know, if you would look back and say, am I applying And I don't care if you only got an hour a day, or if you're like me and you got 16 hours a day. It doesn't matter. Whatever amount of time it is, 80, 15, 5, okay, needs to be the number. So it's something, that I wanted to talk about tonight. Something else is you're probably already seeing it. It's all over the place online. It's all on TV. So get ready. You should be prepared to do some sort of weight loss campaign. In our company, we got the whey protein, we got the probiotic, we got the fat burn. And the fat burn is one of the best products in the world, okay? And the science that goes with that, you read the brochure and the PDF file that goes with it, it's staggering, the results in there. But you should be preparing, a weight loss sale program, deal, challenge, whatever it is. You should be in the process of doing that. And that should start before New Year's, not after. If you do it at New Year's, you're too late, okay? If you look at the commercials now, they've been pitching weight loss forever. They had started before Thanksgiving, okay, that they were doing it. So, give some thought to that. If you want to be promoting product, doing some sort of product sales, getting some things, done that way. Give me a break. I'm just, let's see. I'm just looking to see if anyone sent me messages that I need to respond to. And thank you. I see that there are some videos in there. Okay, so one or two of you already texted me, but I want everybody to send me a video, okay, from the app, okay? I mean, please do that. Now, the other thing that I want to discuss tonight is, I know an email went out and said save the date today from corporate. I think it was for January 6th. No, I don't know what it is. Okay. Some people are saying, well, maybe that's the new product coming out. No, I know the new product coming out is, they've already said it was being, released during the elite retreat at Marco Island, which is, which is in February, the first week in February. So some people ask, do you know what it is? No, I don't. If you want me to guess, if I had to guess what they're going to announce, I'm hoping that the bonus pool that's going away this month is going to become a permanent part of the compensation plan. I mean, that's what I'm hoping. By the way, I will be updating that, okay, on our training page, what the numbers are and who's got how many, so far and how you're doing in the pool. I'm going to be listing the totals and then obviously December's numbers too. But the last thing I want to talk about is this. For the next 16, 17 days, you got to up your activity. Okay. Yeah. People are, celebrating Hanukkah now and Christmas is coming the end of next week. And, people are shopping, people are doing different things, but you can't get quiet. Your messaging to people can't get quiet. Your instant messaging can't go quiet. Your wall can't go quiet. You can't go quiet now. Okay. This is when, it's funny. We were just running a few errands today and April asked if I'd go with her and she wanted to give blood. And if you check her page, you'll see she was giving blood, but it was, you got to stay active on your wall, on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, whatever it is you're doing. You want to stay active in your app with sending messages out. This is a time of year. And granted, look, maybe for the next 16, 17 days, some people might not be making business decisions leading up to Christmas. Okay. But you got to have their interest level peaked so that when New Year's comes around or we get into January, they come to you as their person. And if you haven't been active and sharing updates and information and things with them, you're going to miss out. Okay. Now, products will be bought and sold this month. And you may want to do some things, offer some Christmas deals, use your $10 coupon, friends and family, I know as distributors, we don't have it, but we just use our customers' coupon and send it out and let people get their coupon. you know, and we get a new customer, they save $10, the person who sent it saves $10, everybody wins. Okay. But, you know, I was watching some videos today on YouTube, and it was really cool that, you know, the people, and these were different companies, I'm just looking for some ideas and stuff, and they were encouraging people to click the link below. Okay. And there was a $10 coupon attached to the link, because that was kind of their friends and family program. So, you know, that's another thing with selling the products. Use that discount. And I know, I think I saw Dan on here. Dana's on here. I know she enrolled someone today, and when I clicked on it, it was friends and family. Okay, and it was a nice order. It was a couple hundred points. It was, you know, it was a nice order, and you know, that's how you give people incentive to do it now instead of do it later. Give them a $10 coupon on it. Okay, so I think that's my checklist for tonight, but I'm not sure exactly what the schedule is going to be through the end of the year with our chats and Zooms, but the holiday, none of the dates, whether it's Christmas Eve, Christmas, New Year's Eve, or New Year's, none of it's on a Monday. So we'll keep doing these on Monday at 7. The Wednesday night chat, we'll be good next week. Maybe we'll skip the one the week after. I don't know, but it's whoever hops on, and whoever wants to chat, we can chat. So I'm not really concerned about that. So I would say let's just plan on doing it right through the end of the year, because nothing's falling on a Monday night. Everything's Thursday, Friday. So, but anyway, that's it for now. If we can help you with anything, we're not really traveling. We are going up to Hilton Head in Savannah this weekend to work with our teams up there. I'm looking forward to it, to be honest with you. I am so anxious to get out doing meetings amongst people, you know, that I am definitely going stir crazy. So I'm looking forward to doing that this weekend, but just reach out if you need anything. Other than that, we're pretty readily available. So have a great day. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll be posting this in the training page no later than the morning. Okay. Bye-bye, everybody.